Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to give you a brief glimpse of where we are, but the full review of this site will be going out next Sunday. So in this video I just wanted to take the opportunity to show you what we do in the hot weather with little Reggie. He's just rolled around in the grass just before I was about to film, and now it's covered in grass. Reg, come here. You want to show the peoples? So this is his cooling coat. It's Pawdaw of London. I will leave a link in the description below. If you want to get yourself one, you can get 10% off. I soaked it probably about 2 hours ago, and it's still cold, and he is really cold underneath here. And he's not that wet either, to be honest. The good thing about this is it goes under his chest. Oh, Reg is going camera shy. It goes right under his chest, and that's the bit that you need to keep cool round their heart, particularly in this hot weather. He's not playing for the camera this time, so I will overlay a few clips of him in it. Is that nice? Was that nice? So I have actually just soaked this, and then I thought, oh, I probably better show you how you do it. So it's really simple. Just make sure that you get it completely wet, which I don't need to because I've just done it. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to not wring the water out, but just sort of gently go like that. And what it does is it just drives the water into the actual material itself, and obviously you want the excess water out. So I'm not doing it very hard at all, just enough to just get that cold water. And this, I don't know how far this goes underground, but this water is really cold. And then yeah, just gently wring it a few times. And I'm surprised, this is the second time I've used it today. It's been on him for about 4 hours. But surprised how cold it still was, but it was just starting to dry out a little bit. So I've come and redone it. And now I'll show you how we put it on the dog. Reg, do you want your cooling coat back on? Come on then. We unclip him from there. And then basically, he runs away. Come here, you. Come here. Reg, come here. We lay the big bit across his back, like so. And then the first thing to do is just, you don't need to lift your legs, mate, it's not your harness. Put that there. And then this bit here, Reg, turn around so they can see. It goes under his chest. And it just goes, first one goes over the top, and it sticks on that bit of Velcro, like so. And that bit goes around there. Now, Sarah said to me, oh, you've got the harness on the top. If you've got a thin harness like this, I don't think it really matters, and it has got a little clip there for that, so you can still connect him to his lead. But what I was told is, particularly I think if you've got one of the thicker, bigger harnesses, it does sort of reduce the effect. So the best thing to do is put the harness on over the top, clip it on. A minute ago when I took it off of him, I've obviously just refreshed it, but he was ice cold under there, and he doesn't get wet. He's damp, but he doesn't get wet. But I think, and I don't know what the camera lady thinks, I think he's been a lot more chilled out with that on today. He seems to be pretty happy with it on. Good boy, mate. We'll move you out of the sun. Now, I guess totally opposite to the weather of this weekend, I'm just going to finish off with a clip from last weekend when we was at Chapel Lane, and the door canopy that maybe come to our rescue in the absolute hammering it down rain. So many people ask us what is the point in this. Now, to be honest, I keep trying to justify it to myself, but this is the first time that we've had rain, and we have had an absolute downpour, and it's done exactly what I wanted it to do. So we were able to sit with the door open and not get wet. Sara come back from walking the dog, and while we were sort of messing about trying to get him into his bag, it just meant that she wasn't getting any wetter. I'm laughing because she couldn't have got any wetter. And then her wet coat that was dripping everywhere, she was going to put in the shower, and I said no, we can put it outside. So that's there. But also the forecast is for more rain today, and we're planning to have a barbecue for dinner. And whilst it might not necessarily be ideal, worst case scenario, I can stand under here just with enough space to be dry, and I can still barbecue. This is the point of the door canopy. It is absolutely leathering it down. Sara's not long been back with the dog. There's her wet coat hanging up there, outside but undercover. But when she was passing the dog back through the door and he was going into his Pawdaw bag, I was going to say she wasn't getting wet, but she was absolutely soaked through anyway, so that didn't make too much difference. But yeah, we are able to stay with the door open and not be swimming like everybody else that's out there. Oh, we've got a river running down the window. And here are my two little drowned rats. So Sarah's got her Pawdaw blanket on, which is not actually for her, but it's helping to absorb the moisture off her. And there's little Reg, he's very wet. You okay, mate?
I think it took you by surprise.
You okay? You haven't been used to rain for a little while, have you? You're giving me the side eye. But he will be in that bag for, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? And then he's going to be bone dry. Good old British summer. Just a couple of more minutes, Reg, until you're done. Big yawn. Reg, lay down.
Good boy.
It's a tough life being a wet dog, isn't it? So as you can see, two totally different weekends with very, very different weather. So as I said, this site will be subject to a review going out next Sunday. Have a great weekend, and we will see you in the
Next one.
Bye.